man, I kind of forgot I was making a video here. I'm in my 2005 F-150 Lariat. It's a 5.4 liter V8 crew cab. What is it called? Super Crew, I believe. And I know my speedometer is broken right now. It shows 20. I'm maybe going 25. I need to get that fixed. It just went out on me out of nowhere. Let me put this window up a bit. I don't know if the wind's too much, if you can even hear me at all. This wind's probably taking over right now over the audio. Yeah, this is just a GoPro test. I'm just testing out this GoPro. I want to see the POV shot, so if it comes out bad, it is a test again. So don't expect anything too crazy. I'm not expecting anything too crazy, and who knows if I'll even use this footage. But yeah, welcome to the channel. I'm just trying to see what I can achieve or how far this will go, if it goes any far. I've uploaded some videos here and there. They're mostly all deleted now, but I've kept a couple that I've done pretty decently, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit nervous, but at the same time I'm not, only because I am still I'm still new to this. But like I said, I've uploaded some videos, so it's like it's there, but it's not fully there. I'm a little nervous, but not fully nervous. But for now, I'll just do some little POV shot. Then if it does good, or if it looks good, I'm gonna stick to it and do some more POVs, and hopefully get some other cars to drive, do other POVs with. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I guess there's really not much to enjoy other than the POV. And I want to put my window down to cruise, put my arm out, but then with all the wind coming in, I don't know if that's just going to be blasting onto the mic. But I'll probably try it later on. But for right now, yeah, I'll shut my trap and I'll let you guys enjoy. Man, I probably look strange with this on my head. So I was probably looking at me like, what the hell is he wearing on his head? Well, I mean, we all gotta start somewhere, right? Who knows, maybe in the next couple of years I'll actually do something. I'll actually be somewhere. But that's something only time can tell. Man, I hate these long stops because I feel like everyone's just looking at me like, look at this idiot. But then at the same time, a lot of these people are not going to care, and if they do care, then they're going to forget about it in a day or so, or maybe in some hours. But yeah, I know I'm getting looks right now, but it's something I want to try. And if I look stupid doing it, then I look stupid doing it. But if it turns out good, then I'm glad that I took the shot at trying it. And I guess with that being said, if you're nervous about something or scared to try something new, just do it. Because at the end of the day, people are not going to care. And then at the very end of the day, people are going to, I mean, we're all going to die at one point. So we might as well try the things we want to try in our lifetime before it's too late. I'd rather try it and be embarrassed. Something fell. I'd rather try it, be embarrassed, than not try it at all and live with that regret. That regret of like, man, I could have maybe done something big. I could have maybe did something good with my life. Maybe turned it around, possibly. Who knows? But only time will tell. If I did all this for nothing, at least it was a fun try. And if I did it for something, you know, if it turns out big later on, then it turns out big. And I mean, yeah, it'll speak for itself. But like I said, only time can tell. So far, it really seems like people don't really care. And I know I'm probably talking like a moron, like, man, this dude's using a lot of filler words and repeating a lot of words. And that's because I'm still a little bit shook right now, still a little bit nervous, only because I have this freaking GoPro strapped to my face. Like, if you guys can, I'll look at myself in the mirror Or I'll pull this mirror down, that way you guys can see how much of an idiot I look like right now. But here, actually, I'm not risking it right here, because if the light turns green, then I'm gonna look like a double idiot with the camera on his face and sitting at a green. Just like that. That's what I meant. But yeah, I just want to show you guys around the truck, show you a POV of the truck. It's a fun truck, dude. It gets a lot of crap. Ford in general gets a lot of crap. I know the 5.4s, they get a lot of crap too. And I can't lie, this thing is slow. It is pretty damn slow. But it's also pretty damn fun. I've driven plenty of cars in my lifetime, not a crazy amount. Motorcycles too. This is probably one of the most fun vehicles I've ever driven. But yeah, hopefully, let's see where this takes me first, and then we'll see if I can get my hands on other vehicles, other POV things to do. Maybe shooting. I might take you guys shooting too in POV, see how that does. But that will probably be in shorts, because, or maybe I'll do short format and long videos. But I feel like shorts is where it's at, especially nowadays. Everybody just cares about YouTube shorts, TikTok, all Facebook Reels, or whatever it's called. That's all everybody cares about. Yeah, I don't know where we went wrong in a society where we can only look at a video for a couple of seconds to a minute and already get bored of it or fed up. I mean, I can't lie, I'm part of that too. Not entirely, like, not all the time am I like that, but there's times where I can't watch a damn video without getting bored, and the video, I'll only be 10 to 15 seconds into it. But it depends what the topic's about, you know. This squirrel trying to get hit. I'm just worried that I'm gonna hit something, because this thing is kind of obstructing some of my view. Not a lot, I can still see decently well, but it is obstructing a good chunk of my view. I'm gonna put the window down right here, because it's starting to get hella hot. Let me slow it down right here. I don't want to kill somebody today, or myself, nor do I want to get pulled over, so let me slow it down. But damn, this thing is fun, dude. Dude, this is such a fun truck. Now eventually I want to do POVs where I drive out to either San Francisco, Los Angeles, because I am in the Central Valley, center of California in general. It doesn't matter which way you go, whether you go north, east, southwest, you're gonna end up somewhere unique, somewhere cool. Maybe not unique, but somewhere cool. You're gonna end up somewhere cool regardless of where you go. And I'm getting pretty low on gas, so I'm gonna have to fill up soon. I really hope this air is not obstructing all of the audio. I am gonna have to invest into a microphone soon to kind of make up for that audio that's being harassed right now by this air. Alright, let me slow it down. I don't want no kids to get hit, especially in streets like this. A lot of houses, a lot of kids out playing. The last thing you want to do is, you know, hit a kid. Or it doesn't even have to be a kid. You just don't want to hit somebody that's out trying to enjoy their day, and now their day and their life is ruined because of your stupidity. Like, I like to speed here and there, don't get me wrong, who doesn't? But there's a time and place for everything, and neighborhoods are not that place. Especially neighborhoods like that, I will never speed down those. Always got to go 25 roughly, maybe even 20, because I know when I was growing up, I mean, I'm saying it like I'm old, I'm not old, but when I was younger or smaller, I used to be out in the street all the time, and that'd probably be hard to believe for the people that know me or knew me, because I was a fat kid then, and I'm still working on the weight loss. But yeah, I was out and about everywhere. I was on the bikes, playing football on the street, in the middle of the street too, to top it off. Yeah, I was all over the place on the street. The streets really raised me. No criminal stuff though, that's good. I had buddies that went down that path, and you know, all you can do is just pray for them, because you try to talk them out of it and there's no hope, and they're not gonna listen. That's the life they grew up with, the life they can't leave, I guess. I don't know what about it makes them want to stay. I sure as hell wouldn't want to stay in a life like that, but that's just my opinion. Almost didn't see this stop right here. But yeah, so far, I don't know if it's just me talking to you guys or what, but all that nervousness has pretty much gone away. I guess it is a factor of, I notice no one really cares that I have this camera strapped to my face, and then the other factor is that that I'm talking to you guys. I guess that kind of helps soothe my nervousness. But yeah, let's see if I can go more to the outskirts of town, maybe to the field area where there's less people and, you know, more room for me to go have some fun and mess around. Oh, man, it's hot today. It is hot today. Yeah, the speedometer is all messed up. I need to get this speedometer fixed. It's showing 20 right now, and I can tell you for a fact that I am not going 20. I am not going 20. Pedal to the metal right there, and that did nothing. Yeah, I don't know if because this truck is obviously it's used. I bought it used. This truck it went through hell and back. It was so dirty. There was leaves in here, dirt in here, mud, parts were missing, like you name it, it had it. And I don't know why it does that, but there's times where I throttle and it just it's like it's doing nothing, like it's just slowly climbing up in speed. Like right there, that one was alright. This truck is pretty damn slow though. This wind, dude, it's loud. I can hardly hear myself talk, so I doubt the camera even picks it up or picks my voice up. But then at the same time, it's hot. And you know, old truck problems, or not old truck problems, it's just me. I don't want to waste the money for it, but AC doesn't work, and it's been like that since I bought the truck. And I used to do landscaping in the summer like this, no AC working. Sorry, no AC working, and I just relied on the windows. It was freaking hot, and it's hot right now, but I mean, it got me through. It got me through the day. The window, rolling the windows down got me through the day without having to spend that money on a new AC. Sorry, that was a nasty cough. Man, I gotta ask you guys, what do you like better? You like, for the people that live out here, you think you could spend the rest of your lives out here in a place like this? No big buildings, nothing like that, just fields. And could you live your entire life like this, or would you prefer to live in the city? And then vice versa, for the people that live in the city, would you prefer to live your whole life in the city, or would you like to live out here and spend the rest of your life out here in a place like this? I really gotta ask. That's a question you guys can answer in the comments. But I don't know, me personally, it's weird. I've always wanted to live in the city as a kid. I was always so upset that I didn't live in LA or something. As a little kid, I was like, damn, why did my grandparents have to come here? Place in the middle of damn nowhere. But then I have buddies now, or I have buddies. I've been friends with them for quite some time. They live in LA, so I go visit them frequently. And I go over there and it's like, it's nice, but at the same time, you feel really limited on your freedoms. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's California, your freedoms are limited regardless, but just in a city like LA, you are just completely limited. With the traffic. I'm not saying like law-wise, or from what I've seen, I haven't seen any kind of crazy restrictions law-wise. Honestly, it feels like the opposite in LA. I feel like you can do what you want. Cops don't really care or bother to go do their job. Sorry. Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm not saying law-wise, I'm just saying with the traffic and everything. Because out here, look, this is the first truck I've seen since that last one. There's a huge gap between each vehicle until you run into another one. Compared to LA, this was LA, and downtown, this whole thing would be filled up with cars. And I mean, that would suck. That sucks, dude. I mean, especially you have a car, you want to, I mean, you're young. Even if you're not young, you know, people, they got cars, they want to mess around, they want to speed a little bit, they want to have that open road experience. In LA, you don't really get that. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can do that in LA County, but you gotta pick your spots. You gotta know where you're at. As compared to here, you go pretty much wherever. Even in the so-called city, you have that freedom still of just open roads. Get in and do whatever the heck you want. This guy, I thought he was going to take it. I slowed down for him too, that way he could take it if he pleases. Yeah, I mean, life out here, it's nice. Maybe one day. I mean, I'm 20 right now. Maybe one day when I get a little older. I don't know, actually. I was gonna say maybe I'd move out to the city, but I have all my family here. I don't have no family out there. Besides my friends, they are like family too, but my actual blood family, they're not out there. And if I were to move to a city like that, I would hardly see them. I mean, my parents, they aren't necessarily young, but they also aren't necessarily old. Oh, that voice crack. They also aren't necessarily old. Late 50s. I don't know if I'm ready to move out yet. I mean, I don't want to move out yet, but I don't know if I'm ready to. If I do move out, I don't know if I'm ready to move to a big city yet, until I know for sure that they're good where they're at financially speaking and health wise. I'm gonna pull off to the side to let this dude pass because I don't want him to to ride on my ass. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Everything's new to me with this whole video, and then trying to keep my what is it called? I can't even think straight. I'm trying to keep everything composed. I'm trying to not be nervous while also focus on the road, while also making sure that I can see good, because this damn GoPro is blocking my, like, a third of my vision, maybe a fourth of my vision. And then I'm also trying to find some things to talk about, so that way I'm not leaving you guys bored. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of you guys are probably going to see this and like, man, does this guy ever shut up? I just want to hear the truck, I just want to experience the vibe, which I get that too, and I'm sorry if I ruined that for you, but I'm trying to, there'll be videos where I don't talk, some where I do talk, and then from there I'll see which ones do the best. that's nice out here. Real nice out here. I mean, just look at this. It's beautiful out here even. You know, shout out to all the farmers and the field workers too. I worked in the fields before, from freshman all the way up until the ending of last year. All I can say is, you guys that don't know about how it all goes down, and you know, you eat your vegetables, your fruit, everything, just be grateful, dude. It's a job that pays like crap, and it's long hot days of manual labor, and it pays like absolute crap. It pays absolute crap. I'm talking about, you fill up a huge box. I don't know what the equivalent would be in a bucket, but probably like probably say like 3 5-gallon buckets worth of green beans, peppers, whatever you'll be picking. I don't know, I can't say the same for all other vegetables and fruits, but I know for sure for like the peppers and the green beans, the last time I did it, for like 3 gallons or 3 5-gallon buckets worth of, oh no, I think it's like about 1 5-gallon buckets worth of green beans or peppers, you get about $7. And that's not really good, because it takes about, well, I mean, I've seen people that work really fast. Some people take their time. That's the only good thing. You can take your own time, but yeah, it takes about, like, you say you're working at a decent fast pace, like you're not taking breaks, but you're also not Speedy Gonzalez. You could make about $7 every hour and a half. And this is California too. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. That's your gas money right there. Damn near your gas money. You stay there all day, you get your gas money back and a little more. So yeah, just be grateful. And I know some of you guys are like, well, it's not, well, they have that choice to work somewhere else, why do they work in the field? But the perk about the field is that there's always work. Some people, they can't work a regular job for whatever reason, so they go to the fields. And it's, I mean, everyone has their reasons, we can't judge. Like, I had my reasons. I had to work in the field. Well, I didn't have to work in the fields, but I was still a minor and I was still in school, and I respectfully, I didn't care about school. I mean, yeah, I did the work, I got my grades up, but I hated it, absolutely hated it. And so I was like, you know what, Mom, I want to go to work and make money instead of wasting my time here and making nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I did. I went to the fields and I made a cool little amount of money. I mean, that's how I was able to buy this truck, working in the fields. It was a humbling experience, especially yeah, it's a humbling experience. You see kids out there. There's kids out there. I'm talking about like 5 years old, and that's the life that's the cards they got dealt with. That life, they had to work, and they're 5. They don't go to school yet. They're still at the age where school's not an option. I mean, yeah, they could go to preschool, but the parents take them to work. I don't know if it's because they can't get a babysitter or afford one, or they want the kids to be an extra helping hand, or they want to set a good example for them to work hard, or whatever it is. It's just crazy seeing little kids like that. I mean, I didn't grow up rich, but I also didn't grow up poor. I mean, yeah, I've heard my mom, and I still to this day, I hear my mom, she'll struggle about the bills. But I mean, it's nothing, thanks to God, thank you, God. It's nothing out of his power. Like, we make it. And it's not just by somehow, by coincidence or what, it's because of God that we make it. And so, I mean, I can't like fully relate to those kids that work in the field, because I mean, yeah, I had a bicycle, I was able to ride bikes, play football. Where I lived, the crime wasn't crazy high. I mean, yeah, they tried breaking, from what I've heard, they tried breaking into the house once by kicking the door down. I know they broke into my sister's car, and then they tried breaking into mine, but they couldn't. But I mean, it was nothing where, as a kid, before I even stepped foot in the school, I had to work. And the times that I did work while I was a kid, it was by will. I willingly did it, because school, you don't get paid nothing, and you waste hours and on end. I mean, you earn education, you earn knowledge, but you don't earn no money. I mean, I'm so glad we have schools like we do. I mean, the food's not the best. Yeah, the education could be a little bit better, but honestly, the people that complain about our education, the kids, I hate to say, I can't speak for all schools, but the schools that I went to, where I heard kids complaining about the education, it's not the school's fault. I mean, yeah, the education they could work on it, but there's kids that are just straight up lazy, or they just don't have that capacity or will to learn. And honestly, I blame social media for that, which is ironic, because I'm trying to get into social media and be that and try to gain something off of it, but at the same time I'm also being that problem that is causing these kids to not learn, to not gain anything from school, or to be lazy. But it's true, like kids, they're just, I can't speak for all kids. There's some kids that they really turn their lives around, or not even turn their lives around, but they took advantage of school and they did something amazing. Like, they went to college and, you know, they're gonna go be doctors and stuff, which congrats to you guys. But we don't all go down that same route. Like me personally, I went down the investment route. I'm broke right now because all my money got invested. I don't have nothing in the bank. I just have cash, and then the rest is invested, because in the bank it just sits there and does nothing. Your money. At least I put it into stocks. I mean, I can get my money back whenever I want, plus more. And I'm doing it long term. I'm not doing it day term, short term. I'm doing it for the long runs. That way, 10 or so years from now, I can pull all that out and, you know, have money that compounded over time, and I could just rely on that, retire off of that, or whatever the need is. If I ever do really need it, God forbid something happens where I need it, then I mean, I can always pull that out too. But social media is what I want to do. I want to do good on YouTube, on all platforms, but mostly YouTube. Not for my own sake, because I don't want to put money or fame before God. All the glory goes to God. But I want to do it for my parents, because they gave up everything for me, so it's only fair I give up everything for them. And then once I see that they're living comfortably, then I can focus on myself, which a lot of people are going to hear this and say, you're stupid for that. You know, focus on yourself, because if you focus on your parents only, then by the time you get older, you're not going to have anything for yourself, which I guess could be true. I don't know, but something in me, I feel like, because I have God with me, and I have that, I don't know, something in me tells me that I'm gonna do something for my parents. I know I'm gonna turn things around for my parents, and something tells me that I'm gonna turn things around for myself as well, which if I do or don't, that doesn't matter to me. What I care about is my parents. I don't care about, no offense to myself, I don't know why a tire screeched. No offense to myself, no offense to myself, what am I saying? It's not that I don't care about myself. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have a better place to live, my own, that financial freedom. But I care about my parents because they don't have much time left on this earth, and I want them to live the rest of their life the way they maybe dreamed of or wanted to, or the way I see fit for them, which is them being able to live relaxed, not having to work. Because like I said, they're in their late 50s and they're working every damn day still, and if I'm honest, I feel like it's gonna be the same way for the next 10, almost the next decade. I don't really see them, no offense to them, but I don't really see them retiring anytime soon. Yeah, dang, I don't know how this went from a POV of the truck to a freaking therapy session. But you know what? I'm glad it did. I'm really glad that it didn't go to a therapy session. Maybe you guys can watch this and maybe you guys will enjoy it. I don't know. And I can't really do nothing cool with the truck either. This truck's slow as hell, but yeah, it's slow as hell. Yeah, that's my life, I guess. But yeah, I just want to say, for anyone that watches this far, or if you do even watch it, I just want to say thank you. And I also want to thank one more person, which sounds stupid, but what is her name? Alyssa, the figure skater. I just want to say, I mean, she'll never watch this, but I just want to say thank you, because you really gave me that courage to come out here and continue with YouTube, because this is something I kept locked up. YouTube, I threw it away temporarily because I just didn't see me doing anything good with it, and I was gonna wait. I kept making those excuses. I'll do it later. I still got time later. I'm gonna start getting a better job, and then I'll start doing it once I have the money to spend it on the videos. But dude, we're both 20, me and her, and she's doing things with her life that I can never imagine me doing with my own. And for that, I gotta just say thanks for that inspiration, because if I didn't see, I never would have heard about her. I just would have never, I would have just still been sitting at home right now. I wouldn't be making this video now. I would have just been thinking of different ways to achieve that success that I want for my parents. But then I seen her, how happy she is doing what she loves, and the joy she has for her father, and that her father has for her, the proudness. It was like, damn, that was my wake-up call. I gotta get up. There's no resting. I gotta get up. I'm not gonna earn retirement for my parents by sitting on my ass. I gotta do something about it, even if it doesn't do good. Even if these videos don't do good in the next year or so, at least I'm trying. And then it's a learning experience, and then from there it all snowballs. The little views get into big views. The small amount of subscribers go snowballs into a big amount of subscribers, and it's a process. It's a journey. It is a journey. God bless this, man. It absolutely destroys me when I see elder people like that selling. And like the same thing with the fields. It destroyed me. I would see grandparents. I mean, they're at the age of your typical grandparent. They'd be working out there, dude, and that's not an easy job. That's not even a job they should be doing. They shouldn't even be working in, period. It's not a job they should be doing at all. They should be at home enjoying themselves. That's life, I guess. But that's why I told God, if I promise you, if I do something crazy with my life, if I start getting an income where I can do it, I'm gonna do it, where I'm gonna do things that God wants me to do and that I want to do too. I want to help as many people as I absolutely can. Like that guy, if I had money, dude, I would have pulled over. I would have bought whatever he's sorry, I lost my train of thought. I would have bought whatever he's selling, and then I would have tipped him as much money as I possibly could. And I would have told him, you know what, take the rest of your day off. I mean, it looked like he was packing up already, but if I would have saw him mid-sell, I would have bought him out, or I would have gave him his money's worth of what everything was worth, and I would have told him, you know what, go home. Enjoy your family, enjoy your own peace, your own comfort. Enjoy your own, your home. The place where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be working, bro, but that's life. But that's why, I mean, I doubt anyone will watch this that has that kind of money, or that's already succeeded in all their areas that they want to. But if you have that money, please, I encourage, help somebody in need, please. Don't hoard it all for yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. That money's gonna vanish just as you will. And so I just encourage you, please. You see someone selling on the street, help them out. You see somebody working their butt off and they're older, help them out. Even if they're not older, you see somebody that, you know, that's down on their luck by any means necessary, whatever that may be, just help them out. Give them that helping hand, that lend out your hand to them. You know, talk with them. Even talking goes a long way. You have leftover food, please don't throw it away. I hate wasting food, and I hate when people waste food. Don't throw it away. Give it to somebody that needs it. Please. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video soon. It's a nice truck. You know, these videos do well. I'm gonna buy myself a Corvette, a C3, 70s. I don't know. I'm probably gonna make it blue or yellow. I've seen the yellow ones. They look pretty sweet. And then do POV shots with that. Yeah, I think once I reach downtown, I'm gonna end the video there. Oh yeah, and I still didn't show you what my setup looks like, because I know I told you guys that I look pretty ridiculous right now, which I mean it. I do look pretty damn ridiculous. So before I turn this off, I'll show you guys what I meant. God bless that lady. Whatever she's going through, Lord, I pray and I ask that you help her through it, that you walk her through it. Whether she wants to or not, God, be in her life. I know you'll be in her life, but let her know one day that she needs you, Lord, and that you're there for her and that you're waiting for her. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Life is crazy. And I wonder if I'll ever leave this place, or if I'll just die here. I mean, I wouldn't mind dying here. This place has given me everything and more. As much as I want to turn my back on it and move somewhere else, it's given me everything and more. For that, I am grateful. God bless that man. God bless these guys too, you know, they risk their lives. Cops too. I know cops get hate. I mean, yeah, there's some crooked cops out there, but they're not all the same. I mean, at the end of the day, they're people as well. And don't get me wrong, there's some people that, you know, their flaws need to be called out. But there's some cops who really care, and I've seen it firsthand. And yeah, just don't judge everybody. I know that's something we do a lot in today's society, and even back then, what is it called? We generalize everybody. We mix everyone together in the same group. Because of one bad person, it ruins it for all. And I don't think that's right. I mean, think about the cops who lost their lives trying to actually make a difference. They lost their lives on the line of duty because they cared, and we're over here putting them in the group of the other cops who did wrong. It's not fair for them. It's not fair for anybody. I'm gonna try to find a place to park up. I hope this is legal. I feel like they're gonna pull me over and say, "Sir, your vision's being obstructed. You can't be driving like that." And I'll tell them, "Wear the damn hat. I can see pretty damn fine." It's hot, guys. What's the temperature where you guys are at? Let me know. I'm curious. I know everyone likes to compare temperatures. I'm not gonna go and say, oh, 95 degrees, that's nothing, that's cold. No, I don't care about that. I'm curious. I'm a curious guy. I always want to learn more. I always want to know more. It's not about competition. I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes we all have that competitiveness in us. But I always, whenever I feel that competitiveness, I just drown it out, because at the end of the day, we're in this life together. We're on earth together. We all have pretty much the same goals. There is no competition. We're all people. We gotta help each other, treat each other the same way, treat each other right. There is no competition. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get good from competition. If you have that mindset, you can do great things, but just don't forget your people. Don't forget people in general, and animals too. We're all in this together. This is all a journey. Life is a gift, and we all been given this gift by God. So yeah, just don't throw that away. Try to make the most out of it. Try to help as many people as you possibly can. That's what I try to do. I mean, I'm not, sorry, that sounds like I'm trying to brag. I'm not trying to brag, but that is what I try to do. Man, I wonder how long this video is. It's probably way too long. You guys are probably, everyone watching this probably left already, and I'm probably just rambling on about nothing to myself. But yeah, we're in this together, guys. There's no need to bring others down and bring yourself up. At the end of the day, we're all gonna get the same fate. At the end of the day, we're all gonna kneel before God. Whether you believe or you don't believe, we're going to kneel, and that's why I ask that you guys find Christ before it's too late. If you haven't already, have that faith, because He died for you. You can believe me if you want, and you can go ahead and not believe me if you want, but the choice is yours and the fate is yours. You have that free will given by God. If you want to decide to ignore God and deny Him to your last days, I don't recommend it, brother, sister. I don't recommend it. But if that's your, your wishes, that's your will, that's the choice that, God gave you that free will. So if that's what you want, I can't force nothing on you, but I just recommend it, because hell is an eternity. It is not a week. It is not a month. It is not a year. It is not 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years. I didn't see that guy, so I'm gonna peel off fast. And now he's riding on my butt. I'm sorry, bro. I saw him too late. I was already... Sorry, I was trying to making sure that there's no cars coming. I saw him too late. I was already peeling off, and then I was already peeling out from the road, and halfway in when I saw him. So I mean, I can't just stop. I gotta commit. If I just stopped and didn't commit, then he would have smacked right into me, or almost smacked into me. just driving around aimlessly at this point. Oh, I could have parked right there. No, I could have ended the video. I'll find a spot. I always do. God bless these people. I'll probably park up right here in the most shadiest spot I could possibly find. I'm gonna do a face reveal too. I used to be scared of face reveals because I was fat, and then I'm still working on the weight loss, but that used to scare me. And also I didn't want to be I live in a small place, so let's say this does go big, everyone's gonna know who I am. They're gonna I'm gonna at least run into somebody someday that's gonna recognize me. But yeah, this is what the rig looks like. I don't know if it picks it up good. Dude, I look homeless. I gotta shave, and I need another haircut too. It's already growing out the sides. It don't even, you can hardly even tell I had a taper at one point. And yeah, I know this hat is stupid. Lucky Fishing. It's the first hat I could find because I've seen that the best POVs are with the hats, and then you just clip the GoPro onto it. But yeah, that's what the rig looks like, and that's why I was saying I probably look stupid, because just look. I mean, I saw people when they showed their rig, the way their GoPro was set up, it was set up just like this, and I was saying, no way you can see. There's no way. How can you drive? But you can. It looks like it's blocking your eyes completely, but you can see pretty damn good. I mean, you like in your peripheral at the top, you see a big square cut out of your vision, but other than that, it's not bad. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys even stayed this far, I probably bored you guys to death, but yeah, that was something new I want to try. This video is probably way too long. It's gonna take some hours to upload, but if you watched to the end, thank you. I really would appreciate if you guys subscribe, liked. If not, I mean, the choice is yours. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you guys, but I really would appreciate it if you guys did. And if you do, thank you, and if you don't, still thank you for watching, and I appreciate you. I love you guys, and God loves you guys even more. Peace out.